Welcome to Reinvention Africa. I'm Quincy, and this is the show where we're trying to bring you guys impact and leave you with a hopeful message in under 5 minutes. Today, I'm joined by Richard, who is the founder of Missing Link. Richard, thank you so much for joining us today. You don't understand how much I appreciate having this conversation with you. I'm going to jump straight into question one, if you don't mind, and ask you, what have you reinvented lately?
Hey, Quincy. Okay, so last year we reinvented the way that we perceive our business. We changed, we had been a business, a presentation company that worked in the live space. So we create presentations for companies doing big conferences. And what I realized is I didn't want to pivot. I love what we do and I think it matters. I wanted to do atomic adjacency, the smallest level of shift I could make. And what that was, of course, was to do that online. The best thing about that is that our clients are no longer based around our four ways office. They're now based anywhere on the planet. So the biggest single shift in our world is realizing that we're a South African-based business, not a South African company. And our clients don't have to be near us. We can work anywhere we want in the world. This has been the biggest single level up to my life and to my business since I started my company. And I understand I often get into trouble for this. People say to me, but you're being so positive and people have lost their jobs. You know what you don't need? If you're feeling down, more negativity. So I'm going to continue to be positive. I nearly lost my business. We were 5 days in, we'd lost all of our revenue, and I still decided this was going to be the best thing to happen to us. So for us, that international growth and doing virtual online presentations has been cracking.
I absolutely love that, Richard, that you mentioned, we might be a South African based company, but that doesn't mean we are a South African company. And I love that you used this pandemic to really just globalize your organization. And again, I love your positivity. I love your optimism. That's what we're here for. And that brings me to question two then, which is, what are you then most excited about or hopeful for, whether it's this year or going forward?
There was a very negative narrative. About, do you stay in South Africa? Is there a future for your children? Where, how are they going to get jobs and things like this? What I'm excited about is that the decision around where you live and where you work, those two things no longer have to be the same thing. And I'm excited that my kids can grow up. I travel a lot. So in 2019, I was in, I spoke in 26 countries, but I think I was in over 30. And every time I came home, I still thought we won the lottery. We live in the greatest place ever. There was concerns around work. Those are gone now. You can live where you want and you can work where you want. And my challenge to people outside is to think beyond your geography. If you are a South African and you're sitting somewhere and you can do something, if you do anything that doesn't involve you, picking up maybe physical labor, if you're any kind of knowledge worker, you should not be looking for jobs on your doorstep. You should be looking on other nations around the world and try to apply there. This whole world now is yours. And that's what excites me so much about what's happened through this great acceleration.